what's up? The Jawn Joy is here. Jawn Joy. The Jawn Joy. The Young Jawn. The Young Jawn Joy.
What's up, what's up, what's up? It's the Jawn Joy right here on Southside Dash Radio. Y'all know what time it is. Every Thursday, 4 to 6, and it big getting lit with none other than your girl Raven.
What's up?
What's poppin'?
What's up?
Oh, what's up? Yeah, you get on my damn nerves. Okay. I was getting so fucking extra. We got a special guest in the building. You know, he's blazing the charts up. His name is everywhere. He's on fire, and he's so damn young. Like you just lit.
Here you go.
You just lit, bro. Like you just lit. Jetson made is in the building.
What's up?
Lord, you know what? We're gonna play the little drop right there. We're gonna edit that out, but the drop gonna get played right there. You know what I mean? His tag gonna go right there.
Yeah.
How's it feel? Like you got so much going on. You're young. You're in a place where there's niggas who've been trying to do this shit forever, have not even touched the ice. You know what I'm saying? Just even that layer of the type of success that you're achieving, and you know this year is really going up for you. So I just want to say congrats more than anything before we even get started. I just want to say congrats, and I am beyond proud of everything that you're achieving.
Thank you, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel great though. To answer your question, like I just feel amazed. I feel accomplished just because this is something that I work towards. You know what I mean? So to see it actually happen, it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
I feel great, but it make me more hungry. You know what I mean? Because it's like now I want to do this with everybody that I'm working with.
Yeah.
I want to go platinum with everybody.
Like the bar has been set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, when you just said it makes you more hungry, do you ever find yourself in that space of finding like, or people taking when you're like, I want this, and it's coming from a place from you where it's like, I'm just hungry, or people thinking like, bro, you doing good, like, just be grateful, you know what I mean? Like, is that you ever get that? Or
I never, honestly, it is, no one can ever make me, can change like my mind. I'm more of a like self-driven person.
Yeah.
So it's really myself inside of me, like it make me want to go times 10 because I'm looking like, okay, we talking because of this. I know in my mind I can do that more. Times 10. So it's more so of a, like I said, like self-driven type of hunger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I could definitely relate to that.
Yeah.
I could definitely relate to that. You know, I was like, you know, like I said before we got started, I said I do my research, and I was all on your Twitter, right? And
Go follow my Twitter too.
Y'all, go follow his Twitter. I want to say it's one of those accounts that it's a must follow.
Yeah, for sure.
He got some funny shit on there.
Yeah.
I'm really dead ass serious. So I'm gonna go down the list right now of some of my favorite tweets.
Yeah, let's hear him.
Seriously thinking about having sex with my plaque.
Yeah, for sure.
How the fuck does that go down?
I don't tell how it go down in the bedroom. Yeah, but I was just being funny.
Nah, I definitely get that. That shit had me. That took me out.
Yeah, that
was hilarious. Where you come up with this shit?
I just be thinking like the plaque so sexy. I'm like, damn. Like I got it. Like you know, like you see that girl you always want. You finally get her. Like
that's what that plaque feels like to you.
Yeah,
that's a dope description.
Yeah. So it's like when I get it, like when I get what I want, I'm gonna do what I want to it. So yeah.
So what you been doing to your plaques? Not on the sex wise, but like, do you have a place where you're like these Jones is coming in? They coming in like crazy. Where are you putting them at?
Nah, I ain't really getting none yet.
They not.
It's fresh.
It's fresh.
We just getting certified, but just seeing it in person is just like.
Where'd you put your first plaque at?
I ain't ordered mine yet.
You ain't ordered it yet? Tell them they need to order it for you.
Yeah, nah, they gonna order it. Well, I ain't gonna say I didn't order it. I ain't received it yet. It's already ordered.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Let's go to this one. It feel weird being rich.
Yeah.
What's weird about it?
Man, being rich, it feel weird just because I'm here. Like, that's how I feel. Like, it's weird. Like, okay, I'm here, and I still feel the same. So that's why I say it's weird.
So it's like everything you kind of... Do you feel like it would have been a different you, or you're like, this is still
Yeah,
me?
I thought I was going to feel different. Like, you know how everybody say, like, oh, yeah, the money going to change you. But it's literally like, okay.
It don't change you. It change the people around you.
Yeah. I'm just looking like, I got all these racks, you know? And I still want to do the same things. It still goes. I ain't accomplished yet. So
yeah.
I'm just. It's like it's weird. 'Cause I was thinking like I'd be have a whole different mindset, but I got the same mindset. So it's weird. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything like when I looked at one of your previous interviews and you were talking about winging it versus a plan. Do you, I want to say, is it a place where the success that you've achieved, everybody has a way that they see how it might happen.
Definitely.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, and even though you're like, I wing it, like I just kind of go with the flow of it. You can't kind of predict music and people's feelings and emotions and people changing, things like that. But from when you first started and you set out to do everything that you're doing and you're like, yo, I feel accomplished, like, damn, like everything I wanted and everything I worked towards is finally coming to fruition. Did the movie go the same way? Like, did it go the same way that you kind of wanted it to go in your head?
Yeah.
It did?
Nah, I mean, the details, no, because I didn't know the details. Yeah. Honestly, when I say I wing it, I mean, of course, you got to have a general plan. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to have at least, like, something that you stand, like, you got to have a goal. You feel me? My goal was just, to be honest with y'all, I wanted to get with an artist who wasn't established yet, who wasn't big, preferably from Carolina. And work with them until they got to that mainstream level. You feel me? And I did that. The Babies from North Carolina. Yep. I was working with him before he was big. He reached and crossed over to that next level. And a lot of producers don't understand how much that raises their stock in this shit. You feel me? Because you broke them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all broke together on that type of time where it's like you think of the two of you and you like they did that shit together. Because now I'm in. It's like I planted. It's like I helped plant a tree that's growing, and it got apples and oranges and all type of stuff. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that. I can't take the credit for that, but I was a part of that. You were a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when people look at, I want to say, I'm gonna use Jay White and Cardi B. You know, when Cardi broke with Bodak Yellow, everybody like knew Cardi B and things, but nobody knew Cardi's career was gonna do what it did. Yeah. And on top of that, nobody knew Bodak Yellow was gonna do what it did until it just went crazy. You feel me? And it was just like Jay White's stock in it is like, everybody's like, if he did that with Cardi, then he could do that with anybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's a different place than when producers are trying to get on and they're like, oh, I'm trying to get my name out there, I want to, you know what I mean, make that mark. I feel like they chase other artists that are already out there. It's like they had that. You're gonna get your, you know what I mean, you're gonna get your placement, you're gonna keep it pushing, but it's not gonna have that same impact as it is as, you know, you linking up with the Baby and y'all doing what y'all just did. And what y'all are doing. Definitely. I just feel like me, personally, I just saw that early on. Because I know, like, the music ain't always switch. So when I came up with that, with that way of thinking and that way of moving, it was kind of like the industry was kind of at the fake it till you make it point. Like, it was at the point where if you go post a picture with a celebrity, everybody think, okay, he going up. But I just saw past it. I'm like, okay, the cap gonna come to an end sooner or later. So before I'm riding this wave, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing something new. So I'm gonna work with these artists who not developed. You feel me? Instead of wasting my time chasing behind artists who did it the right way. Yeah, who gonna not be hot next year. Then I done wasted a whole year chasing this artist, and then I'm not even in with them. I'd rather build with somebody from the ground up. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, people who will respect me and respect the sound, and just we can build together. Definitely. Now, coming from South Carolina. Columbia too. Columbia, shout out to Columbia. Yeah. Like, what was your upbringing like there? Like, what was life like for South Carolina? I'm from Philly, so it's just like, you know, I came down to Atlanta. It's Atlanta, but it don't feel like too much. I can't really explain what life was like. It was just, to me, it was regular. You gotta give me, like, you gotta ask me more. I mean, like, more so, like, what was your childhood like? Was it, you know, you were outside a lot, or was it music influence? Did you come from a music background, like your family had heavy music? Growing up, I stayed with my mom. Like, my mom and my dad were, like, not together. Okay. So I stayed with my mom primarily. You know, I went to my dad's house like every weekend type deal. So my dad was in my life. But my mom was in church like every day almost. Like, she was like heavily tied in with church. So I was always at church. But with that, with that going on, I was always tied in with the music.
Yeah.
Because I always loved music. So on my mom's side, I was in church with her. Then when I go on my dad's side, it was more so like he was into music too, just in another way. Like he listened to all type of music. So he always put me on like new rap, like country music, like all type of music. So I was just like, it was diversified, if that's a word.
Yeah.
Like I was just into all type of music. So just growing up, like my mom was always supportive of what I had going on. So when I really like took the real interest in music, she supported me. You feel me? And my pop supported me too. Like my grandmama and everybody supported me. Yeah, I had a supportive family.
When it came to it.
But it was just kind of like I still had my own way of how I wanted things to go. So it was always a clash, because I'm like, I want to do things my way. You feel me? I'm just the type person, like, I got my way of thinking, and that's how I'm going to go.
So was your way starting off, you had your scholarship to college?
Yeah. I had a
scholarship. What college were you at?
Charleston Southern University.
What was your major over there?
I didn't even major.
You didn't major, so you just came in as like unclassified. Yeah. So you came in and you did a year.
Yep.
And then your way was like, this shit not for me.
Yeah, definitely. I was in there, like, to be honest with you, I went to, like, I graduated school, took a year off to figure out, I thought I was going to pop.
What that year do for you? Like, what you learned in that year that you took off since after graduation?
In hindsight, now I'm looking at it like, I learned I got to really put, like, work in to do what I want to do. Like, I got to put in work, because I graduated and I thought, all right, this year I'm going to just pop. Like, I thought I was going to pop because I was just getting my little name around, like, the city. You feel me? So I'm thinking, like, I'm going to blow. Didn't blow. So I'm like, all right, my mom on my back. I'm still staying with my mama at this time. So I'm like, all right, I might just go to school. I got a scholarship. I was like, I'm going to go to school. Went to school. And by, like, you start school in, like, August. So by December, I'm like, bro, what am I in school doing? Like, I'm barely going to class.
Felt like you was wasting your time?
Yeah, I felt like I was wasting my time, and I really wanted to do music, because at that time I had got, like, my first little placement with 21 and Nudie, the Slime record. So I'm like, I'm really seeing the reaction I got off of that. So I'm like, bro, what am I in school doing? Like, I'm in school wasting my time. I could be at home making beats. You feel me? Because at that time I didn't have a lot of beats. So I'm like, bro, I'm tripping. So I just built up the courage. I was like, man, I'm dropping out. Then I'm like, but dang, I'm like, I can't get no job. I'm like, bro, I gotta drop out and not get a job. I gotta start selling beats for real. I gotta take it serious for real.
Put 150 in.
Yeah.
200 in.
Yeah. So did that. And the rest is really history.
You better do it yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people be scared to do that.
Yeah. So that was just me being stubborn, like, you feel me, telling my mama, like, all right, I'm not. She like, so what
you gonna do? Did you have an
do?
ounce of fear in it? I just feel like you're like more so like that fearless. I don't know. I get like this thing, maybe, like even just watching your previous interviews and things where it looks like you just like, when your mind's made up, it's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. But it was still like, dang, bro, I don't got no money. I probably had like 2 bands to my name type deal. So I'm like, dang, I'm finna drop out. I'm like, I can't buy no clothes no more. I'm like, I can't buy no clothes. I can't really do nothing.
Yeah, the sacrifice.
You feel me? Because I got to go. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I got to prove that I can really do this. You feel me? Because it's like, now I done did it. I done dropped out of school. I done told my mom I'm not getting no job, so I can't turn around and go get a job because it's going to look like I lost. You know what I mean? I'm like, if I go get a job, it's going to be like, yeah, I told you needed a job. So I'm like, man, I got to figure out another way. You feel me? So just stuck to my plan. It just worked out for me. Thank God.
Fire.
Yeah.
It's the Jawn Joy. Jetson Made is in the building. Keep it locked. More coming up right here on Southside Dash Radio. Hey, it's the Jawn Joy. It's either created by us, too lit, or inspired by us, living my best life. It's Southside on Dash Radio. It's the Jawn Joy right here on Southside Dash Radio. I got Jetson Made still in the building. Jetson,
still here. I'm still here. What's up?
Bro, how you get your name?
Jetson, I got my name. To be honest, I was high in school all the time. For real. I was the little nigga who was high. I was like wear the new clothes and shit like that. So niggas like, bro, you be high and fly like a little Jetson.
High and
I mean,
fly.
that's how I got my name. For real.
That's fire. That's fire.
Shout out my boy Nico, baby.
That is fire. All right, now well, speaking of your name, you got like one of the most lit tags right now. It's definitely
Of
going down
all
in
time. I think,
you ain't let me finish my sound like it's definitely going down in history. But
Yeah, for sure.
It's like one of the most fieriest tags. How did that tag come about?
In the studio.
Whose voice is it?
My brother Rico.
Okay.
Yeah. We was just working on some music, honestly, and I'm like, bro, this when I think this was like my senior year in high school. So I was kind of like taking it serious, because I figured I was finna pop. I'm like, bro, I'm finna pop. I'm like, I need a tag for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want everybody to know, like, every beat, I want the same tag. I want everybody to know it's my beat. So I was like, bro, go say Jetson made another one. And then he just said, he put the "Oh Lord" on there. And then it was out of here.
All right, so I was like, I seen you post on IG not too long ago. It was like a IG live. Yeah. And you were on there with like this fan.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? He over here taking his braids out and shit, living his best life. And the kid's like, it's Jetson May, it's Jetson May.
Yeah,
nigga. This little Spanish kid, he kept saying nigga like 100 times too.
Shout out,
he was just
bro.
saying he was going crazy, right? But and you were talking about like possibly making that a tag on one of the songs. Is that going to happen?
I gotta figure it out. I gotta get with a fire engineer and figure out how I can wiggle that. Yeah, I might put that in. I might put that in this tape that I'm working on.
Fire.
Yeah.
That was just like, what did that feel like to get that type of reaction from somebody, like a kid like that, just seeing?
Man, it just be funny, because I'll just be looking at myself like I'm regular, I'm Jet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been me. Yeah. So it just be funny, like, when people like, oh my God. Like, I was at the store with my dog PG. We pull up to the line. I don't know what city we in neither. Like, we in somewhere in Georgia. Dude like, man, you Jetson May and PG Raw. I'm like, bro, how do you know me? So it just be like funny, like people just act crazy now.
That's dope. Yeah. That's a dope feeling, I'm sure. All right, so you tweeted not too long ago. I just realized I don't got nobody to get advice from. I need advice. That was like back in March.
Yeah.
What was that in terms to, was that like life, or was that like more so music?
Just life.
Life.
Yeah. Cause I be so listening to myself all the time. Then sometimes like I be in my feelings or something. I sit back like, dang, I don't got like nobody to talk to.
Kinda. You feel like that?
I mean, I got people to talk to, but
like, I mean, more so, we all feel like maybe sometimes we have somebody to talk to, but maybe not the...
I don't got somebody who gonna tell me what I need to hear on the personal side of things.
Okay.
You feel me? And you need that. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't got nobody who gonna tell me, hey, bro, you tripping? Or, hey, do this. You know what I mean? Like...
To, like, guide you.
Yeah. Cause I never like just growing up, I never took no guidance. Like I took heed to what people told me. I took heed to what my mama told me. I took heed to what my daddy told me, my grandma, everybody. But I always guided myself. You feel me? So like just looking at things now, I'm like,
you've been getting yourself pretty far.
Yeah, I'm just like, dang, like I don't.
Maybe I should stop taking advice. No.
I mean, you gotta be strong-minded to do that.
I'm joking.
But yeah, just like. I was just looking like, dang, I don't really have nobody to talk to. Give me no advice, no real advice. I'm the type of person, I need to hear the real. I don't like...
No sugarcoating.
I don't like that.
I'm the same way. Like, just tell me what it is.
Yeah.
Is it yes or is it no? Is it fuck no? Is it yeah? Like, you're not really going to hurt my feelings. You're going to bother me more or hurt me more by trying to play with it and sugarcoat it.
And I can't even say that I don't got nobody who going to tell me that. I don't have nobody who going to tell me that, and I know it's
from a loving place.
And I know that they doing it with a strong mind. Somebody who would tell me that just be on some dumb shit. You feel me? Like somebody I wouldn't even listen to. Yeah. If we just having a regular conversation. Yeah. So
this is who it's coming from.
Yeah. I need to retweet. I don't have nobody to get good advice from.
Okay.
That's what I really meant.
Yeah. Because I was gonna ask you. I was like, if you could like more so pick any. I want to say I don't even want to just marginalize it down to just producers, but just anybody out here, like. On any type of level. It could be music, it could be film.
Who gave me advice?
No, not even just advice. We can do that though, too. But like one person you would just want to talk to. Like if you could pick anybody in the world, even
I want to talk to Meek Mill.
Oh, that'd be fire.
Yeah, I want to chop it up with bro. Like that's probably like the only like old head. I ain't calling him old head, but you know like older cat that I really like in the music industry that I really want to chop it up with. Feel me? Just like on the regular tip.
Real one.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a real one.
You feel me? Like. That's somebody. But people who gave me advice, Tay Keith. Okay. He gave me a lot of advice. So I rock with bro the long way.
What Tay Keith tell you? If you want to share it, if you can share it. Or
Just, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of little stuff. You know what I'm saying? I take heed to a lot of stuff. So it's just, he told me a lot of little key things that I needed to know just about how to maneuver as far as like getting beats out and just little stuff, just producer stuff.
Gotcha.
You feel me? But it helped me out a lot.
Yeah. There are like those certain tips of like that, you know, producers and different creatives have when trying to get their shit off. It's like, yo, you try a little of this and then look, they take your shit a little easier and things like that. What's one tip you could give producers out there, like if they're trying to get their shit off and you'd be like, yo, if you do that, that might help you some.
One tip that I can.
If you're in a room, like a do and a don't when you're in a room.
All right, a do when you're in a room. A do when you're in a room. Make sure you always know the vibe. Like just peep the vibe before you make any type of move. Before like, let me scratch that. A do go in the room knowing what you going into. Put it like that. So don't go in the room just. You can't go in the room with Chris Brown playing on trap beats. You feel what I'm saying? So just know like the temperature, like know what's going on.
Like
just know what's going on. A don't in a room is it's just so many things that I don't do. It's hard to choose.
Got a list. I mean, if you want to list a couple, you can go ahead.
If you want to be like Young Jetson made, don't go in the room playing no beats that you think they want to hear. Stick to yourself.
Bring them to your world.
Yeah, for sure. Control it. So don't conform what you doing for them. Until y'all had that type of relationship to do that. Feel me? Because some situations
That's a good
is different.
piece of advice. I never really heard nobody say that.
Definitely.
Like bring them to your word. The only time I actually heard that from somebody was J. Cole when he talked about, you know, the A Lot feature with 21. And he was just like, yeah, we was in there or whatever. And I think people just expected us to like, him to come to my world. And it was like, no, bro, like, I want to come to your world. Like, I'm J. Cole, yeah, I spit this type of shit, but I want to come to 21's
I feel like that's
world.
what it's about with producers. I feel like that's why the game kind of saturated now because everybody doing what they think. You feel me? Like they hear this, so they like, oh, I can do this, and they go do that. So when you got 20 people doing that, it's the same sound going on. So if you want to stand out, like how I'm standing out, you got to be the 21st person who doing something else. You know what I mean? So because that's gonna separate you. That's
a fact. Definitely a fact. You know, bouncing off of J. Cole and everything like that, the Revenge of the Dreamers. You know, it was the whole camp, like the sessions that happened back in January. You went to them, right?
Definitely.
Yes. I was up there too.
Shout out Dreamville.
Yes, shout out to Dreamville. It was like a real dope experience. I would definitely want to say it was like one of those unforgettable experiences. It was just a building full of creatives.
Crazy little vibe.
Crazy vibe. No egos. Everybody was just like
working.
Like, hey, you want to make something? Yeah, let's go make something. Like it was just like that space where it was like no egos. There wasn't. It was just nothing. It was just like everybody was just there to create music. Yeah. How did you take the experience from it, and you know, just like seeing everything coming out now? And
that was good for me. I needed that experience because it kind of it brought me back to reality. Because at that time I was still kind of like I was working at Let me see. This was around January.
It was January this year.
Yeah, January time. So I was still like in my upcoming phase. I mean, I'm still upcoming now, but before I like surfaced. So it really was a good experience for me because I still realized like, okay, it's still about the vibe. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's about good music. You feel me? So I took a lot from it because I took that and I applied it to myself. Like, all right, I'm gonna make sure I go back and I make fire music.
Yeah, it did like motivate a whole different.
Yeah, it motivated me.
Yeah, motivated.
If anything.
Dope. So what's up now? You know, I mean, congrats on signing your pub deal. Sony ATV.
Yep. Sony Space Boy.
Yes, he's a space boy. Jetson, it just all worked out for him. He's just all outer space.
For sure.
I love space. I'm not gonna fraud. If I could, I mean, I'll be out there all the time.
What's your name?
Joy. What you mean? My space name?
I'm trying to give you a little space name.
I'm trying to give you a space name.
Joy. I don't know. I got to think of something.
You don't think about it?
Yeah, Jupiter Joy.
What?
Jupiter Joy.
Jupiter Joy.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not getting stupider.
Nah,
I'm not
nah,
stupid,
nah,
so
nah,
I'm
nah.
not stupid. So
We ain't going that way.
Yeah, I mean, Jupiter Joy. All right. I will keep that. I will keep that just for Jetson.
For sure.
We will keep that name, Jupiter Joy. It gets stamped
sure.
today. You know, what made Sony ATV just a place that you want to call home? I'm sure, you know, knowing that you were just out here, you know, with everything running with the baby and all of the other placements that you had and everything like that, to know you weren't signs of pub. Stock went up. Crazy. Yeah. I'm sure it was bidding wars and everything.
Yeah.
What made that the place that you wanted to call home?
I just went off my vibe. Like, follow my own thought process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just when I lay everything out on the table, that just made the most sense for me right now. So that's where I went.
You was on the table drinking Vouv?
Nah.
Oh.
I wasn't drinking nothing.
Oh.
I was just going off of, you know what I'm saying, my thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I went off my feelings, honestly.
That's fine. I'm talking about he was on the table drinking with the bottle. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Vouv?
Nah, that was some champagne. I don't know what it was. It was nasty as hell, though.
So you got the bottle on the table.
Yeah. It was bubbling up in my mouth.
That's hilarious. Remember, you a space boy.
Yeah, I'm a space boy, not an alcoholic.
You know, I was going back to your tweets and shit. There was a tweet you said Savannah used to tell me he ain't shooting. I mean, he used to tell niggas he ain't shooting their videos unless they get on a Jetson made beat
For
or
sure.
pay. That's a real friend.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's hella dope. And then I know Savannah too, so it was
Yeah,
just
my
like
brother.
Savannah used to like come through here and
I couldn't have did none of this
like
without
so
Savannah, though.
That's fire.
Yeah, like
Just
that's
hearing that.
really what I meant by that. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't really did none of this without Savannah because me and Savannah coming together and him shooting everybody videos and me making the beats, it created like a platform in the Carolinas first before any of this.
Yeah.
It created a platform so big that it linked me in with artists like PG Rock, like who I'm working in with, and then that led me to get with artists like the Baby.
Yeah.
You feel me? Off of what me and Savannah was doing. You feel me? Cause when he hit me up, it was more so like he seen what. Matter of fact, to keep it all the way real with you, he hit up Savannah for a video first. Savannah told him he wasn't shooting no video if he ain't get on one of my beats.
Wow.
So
That's some
how
real shit.
That's how the Baby ended up reaching out to me.
That is fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's like
Yeah.
that's some real friend shit, y'all.
Yeah,
That's
for
really
sure.
fire.
And then it, you know what I'm
That's
saying,
dope.
equaled out to this.
Fire. You know, I wish you the best.
Appreciate
Much
it.
success
Wish
coming
y'all
your
the
way.
best too, for sure.
I'm just excited to see where everything goes. I'm sure. Like,
We going
you
up.
on fire, bro. It's just
We
let's
going
take
up.
it. I mean, we out of. You know what I
We
mean?
going
Niggas is
up.
off of Earth.
Young hot space boy.
Space boy.
For
It's the
real.
Jawn Joy. Thank you, Jetson May, for coming through. Let everybody know where they
Appreciate y'all
can
for
find
having
you.
me. Y'all can find me everywhere: Twitter, Instagram. That's really all I be on at Jetson Made. JetsonMade.
And please go follow his Twitter. Like, I would not lead
Yeah, go
y'all
follow
in
me
the
on
right.
Twitter.
I would not lead y'all in the wrong direction. The shit is actually it's a fire ass page. Okay, he says some funny shit.
I might
out
go
there.
tweet some funny shit soon as I get
Yeah,
out
he
here.
tweets some funny shit.
Yeah.
I was just laughing today. I was just like dead ass laughing.
Yeah.
I'm about to cry from my tears of laughter right now.
She
It's the
lying,
George Joy. I'm out this joy.
Hey, it's the Jawn Joy. It's either created by us,
Too lit.
or inspired by us.
Living my best life.
It's Southside on Dash Radio.